What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be talking about how to invest your first $1,000,000 in GTA Online and how you can invest it to make more money in the process. So this is a question that I get all the time. Most of the time, if I just get one question from one person, then I'll just answer it and then go about my day. But if I get more than multiple people asking me the same question, I decided to make a video on it. So this is a question I get all the time is I've grinded $1,000,000 doing VIP work and client jobs. I'm sorry, contact missions. So what should I do with my first $1,000,000 to make more money? So this is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I hope you guys like it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Let's get right into the video. So the first thing you want to do is pull out your phone. This is also going to be how to become a CEO because I see that's a question thrown around a lot. So you go to Money Services, Dynasty Executive, enter the site, and as you can see right here, there's only four CEO offices. You have Maze Bank Tower, which they're all on sale, but they usually go for $4 million. Arcadius Business Center, which goes for just over $2 million. Long Bank West, which goes for $3 million, and then Maze Bank West, which goes for $1 million. So this is the one that you're going to want to buy. The locations are just so close together, so there's really no point in spending more money when they're pretty much all the same thing. As you guys can see, I have the cheapest one just because they all serve the same purpose, and I have over $64 million. So if you guys have just your first million, definitely invest it into that one. So you're probably asking yourself right now, how's the CEO office going to make me money? So right here, I'm going to show you. It's not that the CEO office is going to make you money, it's what the CEO office gives you access to that's going to make you the most money. So as a new player, you're probably playing mostly solo, which is understand. That's what I did when I first starting off. So the best thing you're going to do is go to Vehicle Cargo, and you're going to want to get this warehouse right here. La Mesa Vehicle Warehouse is the cheapest one. So after you buy your CEO office, what you're going to want to do is grind some more VIP work because now you can become a VIP permanently. You don't have the 45-minute cooldowns. And you're also going to want to do heist and contact missions just like you did just to get to grind the first million. This guide is going to be mostly towards newer players who don't have a stable income. They just grind missions and all their money is based on grinding. They don't have really any passive businesses. So the first thing you're going to do is, like I said, buy this. And you're going to see that I have 19 out of 40 vehicles. The reason for that is because I have 9 mid-range and 10 standard range. That's so I only source top range cars. That's a mistake I see a lot of people making, is that they're sourcing and selling mid and standard range cars, but you do not want to do that. You want to keep you want to keep as many as you possibly can of mid and standard range in your warehouse, and then every time you source a top range car, you're going to want to sell that immediately so you can make the most profit and you're not wasting any time by selling the standard and mid range cars. So say you start doing that, you start making a good amount of money. You start playing with a few people, you're making some friends. So then you're going to go to Special Cargo. As you guys can see, I own 3 warehouses here. Import-export is better for a newer player because it's so simple and it's very solo friendly. But Special Cargo crates can also be done solo. I'll have a video on that if you guys want. Just let me know in the comments. But it takes a lot more time than import-export does for the amount of money that you make. You can make more off of Special Cargo, but this all depends on how many friends you have, because if you want to sell a full warehouse, then you're going to need up to 3 people, and then maybe some more just for protection. So these are all the warehouses here. I have the Darnell's Bros, the La Mesa one, and then the one in LSIA, as you guys can see on the map there. I have 2 large warehouses and 1 small, so I would definitely recommend getting either a small or a large. If you want to play solo and sell small shipments, then get a small, but if you plan on selling larger shipments, then definitely get a large, because if you buy a large, you can hold up to 111 crates, but you can sell at any amount. So if you want to sell solo, sell 9. If you want to sell 16 or 24, they get 2, or if you want to sell more than 24, you could do that, which you get 3. You can make the most amount of profit. So right here, let's source a vehicle. I'll show you guys how to do it really quick. I didn't make a designated video on import-export. If you guys want me to do that, I definitely can. It can be very frustrating at sometimes. The hostile NPCs are very annoying, and also just the other NPCs on the road can be very annoying as well. So I just wanted to show you guys me doing this right here. I can definitely make a video on my tips and tricks and using a cargo bob and anything like that if you guys were interested. I'm also doing this in a car here. I'm not going to use the oppressor or anything that a newer player can't get. Choose any car off the street. It will take a little bit longer, but this is how you're going to have to do it if you're a new player starting out. Also, I want to touch on really quickly, I'm going to make a separate entire video on this just because it's a big topic and I really want to talk about it, and also frustrates me a lot. It's just grinding is so much better than modding or glitching. Don't glitch money. It's gonna waste your time. I'll explain that all in the future video, like I said. But just definitely play the game right, grind money, and you'll feel a lot better in the process. Every time you buy something, you'll know that you worked for it and you didn't just cheat for it. All right, so now we're here at the location. We got the Reaper, which is a top range car. So we're gonna pull out the assault shotgun. Take out all these guys out really quick. All the missions will vary, some will be really easy. But I wanted to show you guys this clip right here because this is probably one of my worst import exports that I've ever done, just because of the amount of damage that I caused. So I wanted to show you guys this one instead of me doing one where I do it flawlessly and get zero damage, just because I think a lot of Youpers portray themselves as perfections and they don't ever cause any damage. I've watched a few videos and people just either block out the repair cost or just don't show it at all. So I wanted to show you guys right here that I make mistakes as well. Always go through with the sale because I think the total damage you can do is 30,000, which you'll still be making a profit. So right here, I went to hop out of the car. The hostile NPC hit me, so the car went flying, and I had low health already from the helicopter, so I hopped out and died. So don't get frustrated. Just take out the NPCs so they don't destroy the car, and then move on. So right here, I'm just fighting off the waves of the hostile NPCs. They shoot at you. They will not shoot at the car. So if you hop out of the car won't get damaged. Just try to get as far as possible away so that no bullets accidentally hit the car by accident. So take out these last few guys. We're going to hop in the car. And at this point, as you can see, 4,434 damage. I know from experience that this could be a stressful time, or not a stressful time, but it's just a frustrating, I guess, just because you're like just annoyed at how much damage they cause. But just don't worry about it. Drive as best as you possibly can and don't cause any more damage, because this is something you control right here. From the hostile NPCs, you can't really control. They're going to happen either way. But right here, driving the best you can and trying not to cause any further damage just because of how frustrated you are, it's definitely going to help you out in the long run. So be careful. If you see anybody coming after you, I'm talking about other players, just call Lester, go off the radar, and you should, just because of how fast the top range cars are, you should lose them. They won't know where you're going. So as you guys can see right there, I made a mistake and crashed, but it's all good. Just try to keep the repair cost. I think under 5,000 is still decent because you're going to be investing 20 grand, so that's 20,000 plus the 5,000 that you invest to fix. That's at a maximum. So then you'll still be making $100,000 back, which is about a $75,000 profit. So you do that about 10, 12 times, and you'll be back at $1 million, and you can making your next investment. And you can invest in a passive business, so that's making you money while you're doing import-export. Alright, so here we are, and yeah, definitely don't hit that. That actually made me pretty frustrated when I hit that, because it just so unnecessary, extra money. So as you guys can see, the Reaper was delivered, so now let's go and sell it. We paid 5,000. Let's see what that is there. $5,022 in repair costs, so not too bad. So we're gonna hop in our office here, hop on our computer. As you guys can see, all the mid and standard range cars that allow you to only source top range. So let's export that. Specialist deer, like always. This is double money right now. It's usually $100,000 once you deliver it, and you spend $20,000 to upgrade it. So do this as fast as you possibly can, like I said in my other previous video, just so you can maximize your money to time ratio. So just really quick, I think this takes me about 20-30 seconds, something like that. Just throw in some wheels, Doesn't have to look pretty. You can make your own look pretty once you have enough money to buy your own. Alright, so there we go. So when you're delivering the car, there's not going to be hostile NPCs as long as you sell in a lobby with at least one other person. They could be a friend, they could be crew. Just as long as there's one other person, you won't get hostile NPCs. There's the NPCs that are on the road. You see the regular drivers. They are going to be coming after you. They're going to be cutting in front of you. They're going to be lagging. That's just how the game works, I guess. I'm not really sure why, but as you guys can see in a few clips of me delivering this, let me see if I can get one here, that they just cut out in front of you more than usual. As you guys can also see, I'm calling Lester right here to go off the radar because I see somebody who's chasing behind me. Alright, so there we go, off the radar. And be really careful when you do this because this is something that's all in your control. You don't have to cause any extra damage as if you're careful because, like I said, there's right there. Like, see how that guy just cut out in front of me? There's going to be no hostile NPCs, so all the damage you can prevent just by being careful. So let me fast forward to when we do it there. Alright, so here we are. Let's deliver the car. No damage, 150,000 to get the full profit. There we go, delivered. You can also deliver 2 to 3 to 4 if you have friends. So as you guys can see, remember earlier I said that this guy was following me. Yeah, it was this douchebag right here. He couldn't mind his own business. So I'm already at low health. He shoots me one time. I've seen he was low level, so I definitely don't mess with guys like these. Just because they're low level, they just send them a message. I definitely wouldn't recommend killing them though. Just because they're not going to learn. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of the video here. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll respond to everybody. Also, if you have any other video suggestions that you want me to do or ideas, and I'm also thinking about live streaming pretty soon. So just let me know also what you guys think about that. As always, the links for Twitter will be in the description. And also, I just created the crew, so I'll have the crew in the description. If you want, you could just leave in the comments your PSN, and I'll add you into the crew. Alright guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.